Hello and welcome to another Community Voice Short. Over the years, around the holiday season, I try to feature a new local business to let you know about. And on today's show, you'll be learning about a new Iowa business whose product might surprise you. And this product also has a message that's important to all Iowans. I'll be back with Joe Hennegar of Karmic BS. Stay tuned. Well, Joe, welcome to the studio.
Hi, how you doing?
Great. Thank you so much for joining me. I know our viewers have to be curious what Karmic BS is. What is this product that you're manufacturing and selling?
Well, Karmic BS is a product of our company. ReDeMA LLC produces a small novelty item that is a greeting card in a jar. It is not to replace greeting cards, but it's just to give you another dimension that allows you to get your message across, whatever that might be. We have a display box like this. I don't know if you can see this, Karmic BS, and it goes into stores and it stands upright, and it allows you to come to the store and buy some sanitized bovine fecal matter, which is what our product is made of. It is actually made from male bovine feces, a manure, only we sterilize it. We then place it in a jar, and it has punchlines on the top of it. This one says, "Saw this and thought of you." So if there is someone in your life who it gives you lots of hooey, you might want to return it to them. And that is what karma is all about, is that you have the opportunity to give back what you've been given.
Now, this idea of karma is usually that the universe takes care of
the yin and yang
evening
of life.
things out. So this is kind of taking karma into your own hands.
That's right.
Okay.
You now have control of your own destiny. It's an opportunity for the weak people of the earth to have power and to level the playing field, so to speak. This little jar says, "This is full of BS, and so are you." We have another one that says, "I've had enough of yours." What goes around comes around. It's all part of that karmic circle that we live in.
Now, where are you harvesting this bovine excrement from?
We have a few local farms where we get it, and
So this is an Iowa product.
It's an Iowa product,
okay.
Totally, yes. We want this to be, everything is produced from the United States. It's an American product, and a majority of the material is from Iowa. And that is why we're in Iowa, is because we have large quantities of it here.
Now, I think a lot of people would be surprised to hear that this isn't just a gag gift. This came about because of the overabundance of poop in the state of Iowa.
Well, yes, we have many crops that we are known for across the nation: corn, soybeans. We have more hogs in this state than any other state in the nation. We produce more eggs than any other state, twice the number of eggs of any other state. So that means we have more chickens and more pigs. We also have 19 million cattle. So what this all comes down to is that these animals have to excrete their material, and we now have large amounts, tons and tons of animal fecal matter. In fact, if you put the amount of fecal matter that, say, a hog would produce, it is 12 times what a human produces. A cow produces, in most cases, up to 20 times what a human produces.
Wow. And where does that go?
And where does all that go?
Yeah.
It's placed as fertilizer on the fields, which is what helps our crops grow. So it helps feed us. So it's an incredible asset to farmers. But the problem is that only about 40% of that, 10 to 40% of that manure is actually absorbed by the crops. The rest tends to run off when it rains, and gosh only knows, we've had a lot of rain these last few seasons, and so the percentage of that ends up in our rivers, say 60% of it. So when you have as much poo as all the humans in China being left here in the state of Iowa by our animals and our people, in a space of only 56,000 square miles, it tends to add up exponentially.
That's a crazy statistic.
Wow. We have about, let me see, 3,850,000 cattle. We have 8,600,000 turkeys, 19,900,000 pigs, and 66 million chickens. And Poultry, on an average, counting the geese and the ducks and all poultry types in Iowa, it equates to exactly what a human excretes. Now, cattle, I think, are that's about a half pound a day. Turkeys, chickens, ducks, and geese are a half pound a day. Pigs produce 12 pounds a day. Cattle can produce between 92 and 140 pounds a day.
A day?
A day. And so each time they relieve themselves, it's between 10 and 20 pounds.
So even if we plowed under the whole state of Iowa, we probably wouldn't have enough crops to absorb all of this and not have runoff.
That's right. There's always going to be some runoff. I mean, this is just something that we live with as the largest food producer in the nation. The other levels, it would be China. As you take the hierarchy, it goes China, Iowa, Texas, California, Brazil, and then all of Europe. When you equate the total amount of manure and fecal matter, both from humans and from animals, Iowa is rated number 2 in the world.
Wow.
We produce 1/5 of the poo in the world here in Iowa, in the whole world. So we're here as environmentalists to find a use for this material to produce new products from it. And ReDeMA, the name of our company, is Research, Development, and Manufacturing. We are looking at all the fiber and all of the bacterial content that is in this material to make it safe, first of all, to sanitize it. And that's what we have, our secret sauce, is how we make it safe for our workers, safe for stores to sell it, safe for families to have these products in their home. We have about 90 different products that we have in our list of items that we're going to be producing. I have a few of them here. The novelty item is the first one. We have found that the material is perfect for smaller usable items. Items like this pen. It's a writing pen made out of.
Can I see that?
Made out of compressed fecal matter, sanitized bovine excrement. It looks.
Doesn't smell like.
No, has no
anything.
smell at all. When we're done sanitizing, there's no smell. There's no decomposition, no mold. Nothing will grow on it. It's absolutely safe. It is. It looks like
organic matter.
It's
really.
organic matter that's been compressed like pressed wood. And what we do with it is design different tools that can be used out of that. And that's what our list is. We can't talk about them all until we get them all done, but this is where we're going.
So there might be other ways to use this manure in the future.
Oh my yes, many different ways. We've done research with Iowa State, University of Minnesota, and we've found that there have been other products that are designed by it, and those are some that we'll be trying to replicate and provide jobs for Iowans to produce this. Because it's produced here, we might as well do it here and create these new products and begin marketing them.
And thereby diverting runoff from excrement
from the rivers.
Go into the rivers. Now, I first really became aware of you as an environmental advocate when you held a funeral for the Iowa River a few years ago.
Yes.
Can you talk a little bit about that event and why you had a funeral for the Iowa River?
It was the 4th of July celebration here in Iowa City, and we had a funeral for the Iowa River. We had a little jazz band. We did a second line march along the river and carried a casket, and in the casket we carried bottles of Iowa River water, and we handed them out, and on the bottle was a description of the chemical pollution that was in it, some of the dangerous bacteria is listed on it, and we handed those out downtown at the Jazz Festival and let people know sort of the risks that are involved with water in Iowa, not just as drinking water, but as recreational and what it does to the fish. It has an effect. There's no way around it. But what we want to do, we want to make sure that everyone understands we're not angry at the farmers. I mean, they're doing the best they can within the limitations that they have to work with. And what we want to do is provide them with a new income, a new outlet for this product. And in the long run, they'll be making more money, and that we hope will motivate them to
change their practices.
Change some of their practices.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, I understand that part of the profits of Karmic BS goes to nonprofit organizations of your choosing that you feel like are maybe reversing some BS out there.
Obviously, when you're confronting media today or politics today, we have Tea Party BS, we have Republican BS and Democrat BS.
So you're nonpartisan.
We're totally, BS is nonpartisan totally, or it crosses the boundaries completely. All you have to do is buy a jar of this and mail it out to the politician of your choice and make your statement that, please stop lying to me. I'm onto your game. Please.
Now you can send it from you, or you can ask Karmic BS to
That's
send
right.
it to
We can either
someone
send it to
for
you
you
and you
anonymously.
mail it, but Karmic BS on our website, www.karmicbs.com, you can come online and order any of these jars, and we will mail it to anyone that you wish, anonymously if you choose, or we'll send a personal message, whatever you'd like. So you have a direct line to make your statement.
And then part of those profits benefit
That's right.
a nonprofit.
Nonprofits, right now we're funding helping fund a small group in the Philippine Islands. I'm trying to remember the name of that. It was Tagum City Food Bank in Tagum, Philippine Islands. It's a chef that's a friend of ours who is helping feed the malnourished children on the Philippine Islands.
That's wonderful.
Having a marvelous effect.
Wow. Well, this really puts a spin on getting a piece of coal in your stocking.
That's right. It's right. It's better than coal. I mean, coal is the old thing. This is the new thing. You know, so.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for sitting down with me today and explaining this this new product and this new Iowa business. And I love all of the angles with this product.
Once you sit down,
interesting.
have a few beers, you sit around, they just keep coming. It doesn't take much. It's a perfect stocking stuffer for the men in your life. It's something that you can imagine your boss. If you get fired, we're not going to pay for your unemployment. And
so if I were to go in and, if someone were to go in and put that on their boss's desk, you have a disclaimer, you won't pay for their unemployment.
That's part of our disclaimer. Or if you get hospitalized, if somebody beats you up, we're not going to pay for your hospital bills.
Use wisely.
Use wisely. Give it with wisdom. Yes.
Yeah, it's true. You could have the karma bounce right back at you.
You want to make sure you give it with
wisely.
love. Give it with love. That's the point.
Oh, Joe. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for sitting down with me.
Pleasure. Right.
And Karmic BS, we're going to put the website up right here. Go and check it out, and it's a nice little stocking stuffer.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Okay.
Iowa City is Iowa City is Iowa City is Iowa City is